Hey guys, it is Dale, aka Dirty D from SIEGEBREAKER, coming at you live from Noonan, New Brunswick, 8 kilometers outside the city limits. We've had some requests to do gear videos, so I'm going to pop my cherry and do the first one. Then Gavin's going to do a bass one, and hopefully we get Clinton to fix his hair, and we'll get him to do one for the drums. So I'm going to run you through what I use for SIEGEBREAKER and stuff, live practices in the home. And for the 6 of you that are going to be watching this video, I hope that you enjoy it. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's go with the live rig first. So, here is my main live rig. It is a Randall RH200SC G2. Second generation. This is a 200 watt, 100 watt per side metal monster. Super note definition, all the gain you'd ever need. Clean, crisp, and low end like you wouldn't believe. I love this amp, and I've done, I don't know, 8 or 9 gigs with this thing so far with SIEGEBREAKER, and it kicks ass. I love it. That is going to be going into a Marshall 1960A, the slanted cabinet. I bought that a couple months ago off a guy on Kijiji. This is yet to gig, but I found my 212 just didn't have enough bigness and hugeness and low end. So at practices, well, basically I have God tone. I'm 100% happy with my guitar sound now, which I could never say before. So Randall or Marshall together are a deadly combination. So that's the main live head and cabinet. So let's go into the man cave. We have hanging out is Sandy Dandy, and so for the gopher, she's sleeping. Oh, hello. Nico's in the kennel. Maybe say hi to him in a bit. So, a lot of you that know me have seen this Marshall 212 cabinet on stage for a long time. I got that in 2000 actually. I've done dozens of gigs, hundreds of rehearsals, recordings. This thing is amazing. Sounds amazing. It just isn't big and thick and like deep enough for what SIEGEBREAKER needs. It's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, I've gigged with it. I just needed more. I love that. I'll always own that. And on top of that is the Randall RX 120D, 120 watt solid state amp. By the way, my other Randall is solid state. Fuck tubes. This thing's amazing, loud, is 120 watts, it's hard to believe how loud it is. I've never gigged with it, but I'm thinking about it because it's got a slightly tighter tone than my other Randall, but I love it. It's amazing. I'm a Randall guy, and I'm going to play this shit till it blows up on me, basically. I love it. By the way, this is my little crate practice, or orange practice amp that my lovely wife Tammy got for me at Christmas time. It's quite nice, actually. Sounds really, really good. Okay, so let's go to the pedal board next. This is my Magic Pedal Board of Doom. The guitar goes into a Boss TU3 tuner. I love this thing. It's accurate as all hell. It's more accurate than the TU2. I love it. And it's a great way to kind of mute my signal and if I need to change a guitar. That goes into the Boss Super Overdrive, the SD1. It's like a tube screamer. I've owned a tube screamer. They sound almost identical. This one's 1/3 the price. Why the hell not, eh? Okay, that goes into a Radial Big Shot ABY. It's a splitter box. Because what I do is I split my signal into 2. One side goes to the rest of my rig, one side goes to Clinton. See where it says CT for Clinton Thompson? That goes through a guitar cable into my crate power block. He listens to the crate power block through the headphone jack. He only gets the distortion. He gets no modulation effects whatsoever. He only wants a very clean tone. So, I love that thing. And it has things in there, transformers and whatnot, to remove ground loops and hum. Some of these places we play, the power is crappy. And if you're running like from a long extension cord, you got capacitance and whatnot, it's just garbage. It makes me want to do this. Okay, so Clinton gets the dry signal. It goes over to me next into the MXR micro flange. This thing is God, built like a tank. The sweep on that's amazing. When it goes to the low sweep, do my 412, it'll shake your nuts. That gives them the Boss or once again, sorry, the MXR Black Label Chorus. I bought that from my buddy Denny. This thing is unreal. This is basically my lead boost. I solo on that, and I also do like intros and different sounds with that thing. I love it. Amazing. And that goes into the Boss NS2 noise suppressor. If you're playing metal and you don't have a noise gate, you're a fucking moron. This thing is unreal. Works better than my Yamaha ones and better than the Lyons 6 ones. And lastly, it goes into a TC Electronics Flashback Mini delay. Don't use it much with SIEGEBREAKER, but it is amazing, and I love the fact that it has that thing called tone print, which, if you know anything about it, it is amazing. And all of that is powered by the Voodoo Lab Pedal Power 2 Plus. Got that a couple months ago. Everything runs nice and clean and quiet. Can run up to 8 pedals. This thing is amazing. I'm never going back to the Boss daisy chain thing ever again. Never. Okay, so there's the pedal board. And we might as well show you some guitars. So give me a second here, folks. Hi, it's me again. Let's get that out of the way. Alright, so first we're going to show you what I picked up just a few days ago. An Ibanez RG321MH mahogany body. I bought this in Moncton just a few days ago, and it blew my mind. 160 bucks, and this may very well become my main guitar. It feels like it was custom designed for me. Pickups are good, but I'm going to replace them with an EMG 81 and a 60, and it's going to be a killing machine. Awesome guitar. This is my pride and joy. I bought this just over 10 years ago. This is the PV HP Signature USA Custom, built in the USA. Yeehaw! 24 fret, $2,200. Make you holla. This thing is amazing, as you can tell. Look at that body. Oh yeah, check that body. Very, very nice guitar, and I hope to start playing live with this at some point. I love this guitar. Next up is my Epiphone Les Paul Studio. Very nice, a little long McQuaid action. Bought this a little over about a year and a half ago. EMG 8185s, of course. This thing is amazing. I love the way it plays. It fits good in my body. Really, really nice guitar. And lastly, just give me a sec here, folks. You've probably seen this live. This is by the way, we're listening to a little Exodus, another lesson in violence. Paul Bailoff, rest in peace, brother. This is the Epiphone Les Paul Custom Prophecy Plus EX. How's that for a mouthful? 24 fret, EMG 8185s built in. Heavy as a tank, built like a tank. I've done a lot of SIEGEBREAKER gigs with this. I love this guitar. I'm not sure if I'm going to be hanging on to it or not. I'm not sure. It's a really, really nice guitar. And beautiful. So, there's the guitars. I use D'Addario EXL 115Ws, 11 to 49, and what I do is I remove the 49 and replace it with a single 54 because the 49 can't handle the drop C tuning. It just flops around like a rubber band in the breeze. Not gonna work. And picks, both Gavin and I use custom-made SIEGEBREAKER picks. Nice. From Intune Guitar Picks, 1.14. They replace the Dunlop purple ones that I've used for centuries, it feels like. You know, and I was picky about picks, so you know they're good when they replace your main pick. I can't think of much else. I mean, I like it brutal. I like it solid state. I don't want anything to do with tubes. They just don't do the sound that I need. I need that crunchy, super tight. I don't need a bluesy tone or any of that kind of junk. I need a metal tone. So, and you know me, I don't play anything but metal, really. So, that's Gear Day with Dale, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for checking out the video, and spread the word. SIEGEBREAKER. Cool.